His journey started in Los Angeles, California, bright-eyed and a smile after joining the Navy at age 17. His initial plan was 5 years with the Navy. Little did he know the plan would change far beyond 5 years. He never imagined someday playing racquetball and being inducted into the National Masters Racquetball Association Hall of Fame some 60 plus years later. He started playing racquetball in San Diego, California, while serving on the USS Jason in 1979. He also completed his first Western Pacific deployment. After deployment, he was signed to San Diego Naval Amphibious Base Clinic, where he won his first singles local racquetball tournament. That's when racquetball hooked him for life, but little did he know it. After Naval Amphibious Base, he served on the USS Duluth, which deployed to support Marine barrack bombing and recovery action in Lebanon. He was raised always to do your best and help others as you reap what you sow. His judgment was recognized early and led to awards and advancements within his first enlistment. He had the privilege of serving the nation with honor, integrity, and dedication. Those years taught him the value of leadership, discipline, resilience, and selfless service, principles that have guided every aspect of his life. The most memorable tournament was the first and second time competing and winning a spot on the All-Navy racquetball team. He represented the Navy at the All-Military Inter-Service Championship during this time and continued to make the team until the Navy sponsorship ended. For more than 4 decades, they have been blessed with a loving marriage spanning 45 years, a partnership built on faith, trust, sacrifice, and unconditional support. Together they have weathered life's challenges, celebrated its greatest joys, and built a foundation that has made every accomplishment possible. Only a soulmate could make it look this easy. And oh, by the way, she did not make him dress up as a tooth fairy or drink truth serum. His best shore installation was Japan, where one of his daughters was born 3 weeks after reporting. With very limited racquetball competition, he had to redevelop his basketball skills, learn daddy duties, and do mandatory Barney and Friends with his daughters. His family time was one of many precious moments for him. The true achievement lies in the relationships built throughout the years. Countless players, coaches, and friends have challenged, motivated, and inspired him to become a better athlete and person. He often describes this experience as metal sharpening metal, the idea that excellence is forged when dedicated individuals encourage each other to grow, compete, and continually improve. This journey of a lifetime is more than a collection of milestones. It is a reflection of resilience, dedication, and the countless lessons learned through both success and adversity. Each accomplishment represents not only a destination reached, but also the courage to continue moving forward, embracing new opportunities, and striving to make a positive difference. NMRA 2025 Hall of Fame inductee, Tyrone E. Gilmore.
We'll get more later too. Do you want to say a few words? Yes. More than that? I mean, to say, yes. You don't have
to. Thank you, right? Yes, yes, I have to, yes.
Okay. Well, and this has been a long time coming. He's had enough medals for a long time, and so it's really nice to have you finally in.
Thank you. Well, you know, when this is created, you just mentally try to put things together, right? So the message will be as clear as possible and as brief as possible. So I know what's leaning on your mind right now is probably, what does tooth fairy mean? Yeah. what this truth serum, what was that? Yeah. Well, that's a sidebar, and we're going to have that discussion when you see me around the club. But I can tell you, in brief, part of being in the Navy, and as you know, it was 41 years, they have certain traditions, and those certain traditions would not be disclosed until a much, much later date. One of them is in my advancement, you make E7, which is a chief, a Navy chief. Navy chief is very unique to the other services. They all have E7s, but Navy chiefs are really like the middle management, and they're networked throughout the Navy. So to get there, you get selected, of course you make your rank, but you have to go through initiation. Some of that initiation, one piece of it is the tooth fairy. Oh, no. and for me, it's because I was a dental hygienist, and so they said, what could we make him look like? Tooth fairy. And so I had to make that costume, and I had to wear it during the initiation. And if you recall, there was a young officer there, and there was a glass. That's called the serum, true serum. So God knows what's in there. But it's got chunks, it smells like fish, and it has a puke color to it. And so the objective as a young chief is not for you to drink it, but for the junior officer to drink it. So I was successful, believe me, I was successful. But to move along here, I'm really honored to be inducted into NMRA Hall of Fame. And it's something that is I'm full of heart. My heart is full of gratitude for it, because my personal philosophy is, hey, I need to do my best. And if you recognize me for it, I'm extremely happy. If you don't, personally, I am happy with me. Okay? So whenever I get this type of recognition, you may not see me dancing down the hallway, but again, I am really, really grateful for it. And most importantly, I want to thank everyone that made it possible. That's all of you here, that's the board members, that's all of you. To be able to acknowledge me in this way is truly humbling, and is not taken for granted at all. Most importantly, and Cindy, you kind of already touched upon this, I want to thank my family, because for any success, you've got to have a base. Someone that's always there, some people that are always there and always encourage you. For me, that foundation has been through challenges and success. They love me, they're really patient with me. They encourage me, they believed in me, and they carried me through moments of doubt, frustration, inspired me to keep moving forward. Most importantly is the girl next door. And if you talk with me, I probably told you that the girl next door when I lived in LA is now my wife. And the girl next door, when we were going to school, all I did was wave at her. Because I was busy doing something. I thought I was doing something. But anyway, I was busy, right? And so she finally let me take her to the movie. And after we went to the movie, all was history. And I love her more than words that can express. And I don't have that nice writing ability. And so all I can do is say with my words, honey, I love you. You've supported me and the family in ways that some folks would recognize and some folks wouldn't. But this is really as much an award for me, an award for you, as for me.
What was the movie?
Well, you had to ask that one. See, I was trying to keep it short. So at the time, I liked sci-fi. And I said, hey, you want to go see sci-fi? And she said yes. And I said, okay, off we went. So I get in there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thrilled in it. I look over there, and I see this. And I said, okay, so how do you, that's okay. But that's fine. And so,
chose another movie.
you sure should. And so I said, well, that's okay. Next time I'll make her pick everything and she can, then I can go in there and start doing that. So it worked out. You want to know? It was Star Wars. Yeah. I was like, yeah, we're going to see this. And again, of course, after I take her, she says, well, you know, I'm not really a Star Wars, sci-fi kind of person.
Now we know.
Okay, baby, I got it. So, there's a lot more stories I could tell you, but I'm going to try and keep it brief. To my friends, racquetballers, mentors, thank you for your guidance, support, and encouragement. And the picture here is representing all of that support that I've had. Carolyn Hollis, who is in this picture, she was a lefty, and she was my doubles partner. And I just enjoyed playing with her because one, she dressed better than I did. Okay? Whether it was me as a partner or Cindy as a partner or whoever she had as a partner, she was going to outdress you. And it was a good, refreshing game with her. Lars Cole, he's in this picture. So the reason that I am here at NMRA is because Lars Cole was my first partner that I ever came here and played. And secondly, Lars Cole is a lefty. And for all us righties, our nightmares is the lefty. Because they do everything backwards, and when they take a shot that's normal for them, it's hard for the righty to anticipate it because we're used to thinking righty. So me and him go way back, and we used to play, and I used to meet him up in the semifinals or something back in Washington, D.C. or in Virginia. And I'd see him there, and I'd be thinking, oh, great. All right, so you know he's gonna do some weird stuff, so just look for the weird stuff, and you can get through this. So he was one of those that really made a lasting impression with me. And again, all of us do the same thing. Here, we meet a game that we haven't seen something in, we admire it, we try and counter it And then we also try and develop something similar to that. That's how we build our, at least that's how I build my game. So, again, this recognition reminds me that none of us achieve success alone. I'm incredibly grateful for it. For those who stood beside me, celebrated my victories, and helped me learn from my setbacks. Thank you again for this recognition. I am blessed, truly blessed, with relationships. I am honored to share this moment with all of you, and especially to have this opportunity to be here and receive. Thank you.